Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I am Sammy Grayson, here with me, our Triforce of Doom and Red Nova.
Hello.
And it's time for more Shadowbringers. Last time, we went to Yulmore, grabbed Elfino, and this time, we're going after Alisae.
Yep.
Ready to depart for Amarang. Alisae will be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was. Repeatedly.
Yeah, that's pretty much like Alisae.
Angie. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Kassad, master of a merchant caravan. There are a few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Emerald Launch and he will see that you reach your destination.
Yeah, so basically when he brought her here, the Crystal Exarch felt the wrath of hashtag Alisae rage.
Alright. Over to the Emerald Launch. It has been a bit since we've done this.
Yep.
Nothing. Okay. So much so that Slayer is now in Strive.
And I still need to boot Strive up.
I was playing a bit earlier, prior to this, and let's just say today was not my day.
Yeah, in my case, a lot of yesterday was just playing some Honkai to catch up a bit. Because I wasn't able to play Honkai for about a week.
And meanwhile, I haven't properly touched it in God knows how long.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of the Penacony story, and it's an interesting story.
I hear good things about it. If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. We have this for you. Oh! Friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Amarang, are you? I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away. Assuming you have everything you need. Talk to him again. All set, and off to the Unforgiving Sands we go. Now we can travel there.
Yeah.
And whoop.
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Amarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
Amarang. Welcome to what would be Thanalan over on the source.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yep. The first sample.
Yeah, thinking about it, I'm guessing the place we were at with Alphino would have probably is basically the first version of the Limsolo Minsa region.
Yep.
Lanosha, yep. Oh, yeah. That was definitely the first Lanosha.
Yep. Ugh, no matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as bright as in the scorching hours of day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alisae friend of yours is staying. That's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Mordsuk to break up the trek. Allow me to attend some business, and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Like, yes, sir. All right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow. Let's see. Actually, I believe once we get out to our immediate right is an ether current.
Nice.
Yeah, right by the bridge, yep.
Yep. Thought it was something over here.
Well, Red just said it was over by the bridge, so I'm heading over to the bridge I see.
Yep.
I thought there was one up by the building.
No.
There it is.
Yep. Yeah.
Also, funny thing for me was like seeing, oh, giant cactus. It'll be funny like that. Oh, of course, it's a cactuar.
Yep.
It's a cactar with a hat.
Thankfully, not the A-rank version of the cactar in this region, because, yeah.
Thankfully. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the river of sand, you need to turn around to feast your eyes on that. Admire the view.
That one right now. Not for a while.
Speaking of cactuars, fuck the giant cactuars in Rebirth. Particularly in one specific late game side quest. Those who know.
I have a feeling because our experience has more or less just been fuck cactars in general. They have been nothing but a pain.
Have you tried to become a party animal?
A party animal?
Judging by
I
the
don't think I
reaction,
even want to know.
Judging by those reactions, you have not run into that side quest yet. Okay.
Probably not. Which region is it in?
Gold Saucer. It's the quest to unlock when you've done all the other quests.
Oh, is that like proto relic stuff?
No.
Oh.
It's separate from Proto Relics. Like, it's specifically once you've done all the, like, region quests. Like, from the quest boards.
Yeah, no, I haven't done those yet.
Okay.
I've been working on all the intel shit. Yeah. So pretty much literally everything else.
And last time I played, I did beat Bahamut Arisen. Jesus Christ, that fight.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one.
Bahamut's fight I actually found not too bad. Like, yeah, it's Bahamut, so it was tough, but like, the one that gave me shit was Odin.
Oh, God.
I understand exactly where you're coming from, because I did experience a little bit of that. It's like, oh boy.
Meanwhile, when I was still coming past stream, he beat Odin in 2 tries.
Son of a gun.
Just hearing that we have to fight Odin makes me dread that.
And there's probably some people out there when they probably realize he did that were probably like, I hate you so much right now.
How far are you, Sam?
We recently,
Just
we're
got
on our
to
way
the
to Cosmo
Cosmo
Canyon. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've met Sid already.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so yeah, you do not have access to the quest I was talking about earlier.
Nope.
Because that quest unlocks right before endgame.
Okay, yeah. I probably don't even have it yet either. I'm in chapter 12.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're literally on the chapter before it would unlock.
Alright.
Oh boy. Here we are, Mordsuk. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. Bing, bing.
So he says.
City of the Mord. Mordsuk, not just full of Mord, but humans and all manner of others too. It's long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? You might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respect to Master Genyen. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Actually,
Damn it.
hello. Hi, Red.
Yep. That's not it
There you
either.
are.
Yeah, I was just changing the crystal.
I'm gonna remind me to do that after this cutscene.
Yeah, that was like find that last freaking thing here.
So this is what a kobold looks like without the mask. So this is a Mord.
There we go.
Master Gengen.
Oh shit,
This
voice
is the
acting.
friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Maud's.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang.
So it's just Mord City.
You'll find ore from the mines here, of
Yeah.
course, but all manner of other things too. Many
Very
of
simple,
them
man.
rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mord Souk's a different story. Merchants come from miles around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Maud do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed.
It's funny because
Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense.
oh boy.
A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first
Oh,
I've
God.
heard in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Everyone hears the shink of money.
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and
Where?
pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
You buy.
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots.
No pop.
Nothing better for the road than
Oh
a
my God,
full
Cat.
belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Alright, time to go buy some food from this Ron. Hello. Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose, but no drilling on the merchandise, yes? Just checking something real quick. I'm wondering.
Get that one for a while.
Damn. Okay. Alright. Left to right, worms. Everyone's favorite, plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed Wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. Bread. I call that mush loaf. Middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. Meat. That's my ever-burning bounty, made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Skewers. Oh, you'll like those. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spew with stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking.
I'm gonna go for the mush loaf. The, bread that can hydrate you seems like a good idea.
And
Yeah. Boop. Our choice.
I, on the other hand, will be going for the meat. I like me some jerky and some spice.
Meat.
Meat. Probably not the next one either. Ten sides of lizard meat.
Yeah, I got 40 loaves. So much food.
Every last mouthful.
You know, I said I'm going to share.
I love that they're all just like, wow, he was able to keep it all down. It's like, someone get me some water.
Too hydrated.
Too hydrated.
So much cactus fruit juice.
I was watching from here, Harris. You honored our custom, and with great relish. Look, but he didn't have any relish. You'll always be welcome in Mordsuk. If you need anything in Amarang, we are here to provide. Alright. Working off the meal. You have courage, my friend. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordsuk. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up to the market. Well, probably paid for. You just need to do the lifting and carrying. Nothing I'm not used to. I'll go take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit.
Yeah, I love how if you pick, he'll share the rest. He's like, oh, they're offering us a feast. Let's think their generosity and small appetite.
Thonton, Tholtol. Loltol. Okay. At the time of recording this, we're at the very start of June, which means we are less than a month away from Dawn Trail.
Yep. Getting closer.
Ever closer. Here we are.
Hello, Mr. Kurt.
Hassad sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? I believe it was iron. Iron ore, of course. That would explain the
I should
cost
actually
have here.
read the receipt then.
Yeah, you really should. Let's see.
I'm looking for the three,
Yeah.
Was it
The
iron?
cactus. Yeah. Might be
Just
a
to save you
ring.
guys some of the trouble, one of them is in the north to northeast. You're looking for a box of antiquities.
Okay.
Table cactus, thonton, iron ore, thol.
Good to know it's the
Above
same.
ring.
Good to know it's just flat out the same.
Because there's some in there that are not the correct choices.
Yep. And boop. Couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassett sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no, no, no. The Botha Ring relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care. Let's see. Sack of herbal remedies. Don't think that's right. Or maybe it is.
Yeah.
Came in with cash on, yes? Good, good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please take your prickly purchase. Your prickly purchase. It's like I have my own emerald. Oh. Almost forgot to attune.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Boop.
So we'll be getting more Aether cards still much later.
Yep. This is one of those we'll be back later areas.
Yeah, oh, yeah. 2 available now and then the rest later.
Yep.
At least the ones on the map.
Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Here's your shit. Something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Bing, bing. Hello.
Okay, what kind of stories did Alisae tell you?
Well, at least we're recognized. Makes things easier.
Presents.
Daughters.
It's not the Inferno one, that's Ifrit's stuff. Where's the weapon coffer I just got?
Have you tried sorting your inventory?
How would one, like, sort it outside of, like, manually dragging everything?
Highlight something and then go into the subcommand menu and hit sort.
Ah.
Easy peasy.
Weapon coffers. Oh, there we are. All right. Yes, I just needed to use it to clear up another inventory slot.
Fair enough.
really get some of this stuff out of my inventory, my god.
Yeah.
Like, for example, fixing a lot of these orchestration rolls.
A desert crossing. Alisae's been desperate to see you, Harris. Let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. Just need to swing around the ridge and then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. There it is, just past the ridges. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. Most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance. The local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I can usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? No problem. I thought you might. Alisae was always saying how much... let's get going, shall we? Boy, someone's sure talking about us a lot. Hello. Sorry there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Things can be nasty. Yet hardly a match for you, it seems. I always thought Alisae was strong, but in her mind she was never... Now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. Might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. Random summoner. Or scholar, not sure which. I'm assuming summoner.
Summoner. Scholars don't use carbuncles.
They can, though. If they glamour it. Hello, Mr. Turtle. You need to fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, and you too, Mr. Sandmal.
Yep.
Alright. Alright, you take that one, I got this one.
Yep.
And back to Tesleen. Well, I went around the long way, it seems.
Found a slope.
Oh, thank goodness you're back. I can hear the howling and snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. We need to get these supplies back to the inn. Alright. You know what? I'll check when we get there. Just a random sand monster.
Yep.
I wonder just how common that actually is in RPGs. Just a sand thing that is a face and hands. I mean, I can think of at least one other example. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't make the trip alone. Seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow. First, let's head inside, shall we? And cutscene. Boy, ain't this place lively. Assume this isn't contagious, is it? Okay. We're gonna move on. I actually want to check one thing just super quick.
Okay.
Then, boom, carbuncle instead of a fairy. All right, level 70, following in her footprints. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. Could wait, I suppose, but why not go and surprise her? Usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. It's not far. Head out to the south side and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone.
Hey, south of that watchtower is the other ether curtain you can get right now.
Yep. Tuning first.
Yep.
Fields of Ember. I keep forgetting that the PS5 controller, like, will adjust itself to the footprints or whatever of your mount.
Like with the vibrations?
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah. It is insane just how good the DualSense is.
Yep. And if you hop into a machine, it'll just start rumbling. Alisae is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground. They look to be the right size. Oh. Small footprints lead off to the northwest. Continue on to the northwest. Watch out, you got some Gibdos on you.
Yep, I noticed.
Hi. There we go.
Yeah, silly bubbles.
Footprints curve around to the west.
I have dual cast ready. Whoops.
Oopsie poopsie. There are more tracks here, but they end in a mess of disturbed sand. And a cutscene. Cutscene with voice acting.
Hey!
Hi!
Is that... It can't be.
She's like, business first. And she has a new outfit.
Looks good.
Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about. I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner.
Trying to be all cool.
How are you?
Just one long story later.
We've fought them to a standstill then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the first tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the Flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether, and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct, that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason. Which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them.
Fuck.
The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims. left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
Yeah, things ain't so hot here either. The surprise of nobody. Yeah. It's just a matter of time. Well, for some, that's for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. To add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here to the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters. Which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol of the force. Of course. Level 70, culling their ranks. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn, and you clear the west. That way, you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a Sin Eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back at the north entrance. Good hunting. Alright. It just so happens there's one nearby.
Yep.
Into hostile prisons. And 2. Nothing. I can already tell there's going to be something over there.
Yep.
Hello. And back to the inn. Got someone else over here also doing the quest. How did you fare? We ran into a couple of them. I thought there might be one or two looking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually, these lesser Sin Eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. It's like the Void Scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful Sin Eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to call their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. You've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? Talk to him, Keep. Alisae tells me you helped out on her patrol. We have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you have found each other. I have no idea how badly Alisae has missed your company. Everything is always, if Harris were here, he would... That's an exaggeration. I don't sound like that either. I'm simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Harris's methods. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Le gasp. I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt he deserves all the admiration he gets, just as you do. Bing, bing. A purchase of fruit. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There's 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alisae? What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Leave it to us. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alisae. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. Just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Pawnil, Toddin, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new.
Alright.
Like, hi. Thank you.
Oh, it's not a any order thing. It's just one after the other. Okay.
Yep. Toddin glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. They're all just over here. Like, hey, buddy. And cutscene. Just something akin to plaster.
Must be in the late stages.
Yep. Seen to the patients? How were they? Good. That's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I'm concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. I shall leave you to have that discussion, then. I was going to take Harris to Modsuk if you have any errands there that need doing. I don't suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Harris. Something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ron's stall, of course. Hello, Ron. Here you are. You need another taste of rock. Oh, cutscene. How much coin did you spend here?
Yeah, I like to imagine when they saw the coin we were handed. It's just like, ooh, $2 coin.
Honestly, from that reaction, it seemed more like a $20 coin at least. Here are your precious worms. It buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Please, Wrigglers, you actually brought them. Really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails. Shall we? And another cutscene.
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed? Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Heavy shit. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urianger's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just a threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death.
Also, hashtag shots fired, Alisae.
Hey. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Here you go. Thank you. Alisae has explained why I wanted this, has she? You can see it in your eyes. We may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others and we decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Let's see. Should be close to the end of this segment, I believe.
It feels like it.
Yeah, you are.
Alright, let's just keep going until we get back. The time left to us. Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. Don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat, I'll make us a nice stew. And cutscene.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs. That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Oh, we got a missing kid to find. Harris, Alisae, we have to go look for Ulrich. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone... We'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. We can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Ulrich isn't very sure on his feet, so we won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Ulrich, please be alright. I'll cover the north and west then, and take everything from here to the south. And away we go. Survey. See no sign of Ulrich. Maybe he went further west. Wait, nope, not here. Enemy name, Sandsucker. A Sandsucker.
Reaver taught me to hate sandworms.
Yeah. Yeah. And cutscene.
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will. Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it! There it is! Is that... Oh no! Ulrich! We have to run! Tesleen! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother. Mother. I...
Okay, I wasn't expecting us to actually see it happen on screen.
Welcome to Shadowbringers, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Harris. Tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that scene was fucking nightmare fuel, let's be real here.
Yep.
It's just so unfair. Justine was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared, that there wouldn't be any pain. The people in the world to suffer such a fate. Like, if that alone does not set the scene for this expansion, I don't know what will.
Like, the fact it happened from just one stab.
Yep. Just goes to show you how dangerous the Sin Eaters really are. And to think Vothri supposedly has control of them somehow. I imagine you're just as shocked. Go ahead.
That actually just makes his whole situation even more fucked up.
Yep. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I don't have the words. Without a body, you can't even give her a proper burial. She cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Ulrich is unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Tears on the sand. Start with the cutscene. Spoken with the carers. to wonder what went through the heads of everyone who picked Alisae first.
Yeah, like imagine going through all that, then learning what was going on over in the rich people's city.
It's like, here's this big dude who can control the thing that just killed your buddy.
Not just that, are basically corrupted people.
Yep. The situation is all kinds of fucked up. That's why we're here, to set it right. Gunpowder. Forgive me, Harris. Couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. From Eorzea's sword in the darkness to Norvrand's sword in the light. Gods above, it feels like an age ago now. Alisae? Is there anything I can get you? Go swift to Samaro. Need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish.
Yeah, Alisae be like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Agreed. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amarang again. Barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the sin eaters out. Shall we? And we shall. Yep. Rip. Ocular, nice. Hello, Alisae. Let me know when you're talking to her.
Yep.
Alright. Thank you for seeking me out, Harris. Meant a lot to have you there at my side. Looking at Alpha now, I'd say he's as eager to begin this discussion as I am. I say we lay out our experiences before the Exarch and step back to see what kind of picture they make, and we can decide where to go from there. And with that, we're going to end this episode here. Thank you all so much for joining us. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.